Welcome to a fun segment I'd like to call Hot Homes. I'm Liz Hake, and here with me today is the founder of Every Door Real Estate, Jason Gasbarra.
I'm so excited to be here.
For this segment, we will be sharing the hot seat, pun intended, on answering some questions picked out by our marketing manager on all things real estate and business related. But first, let's take a quick peek at the 7 levels of hot sauce we will be eating. The weather may be dull, but our taste buds sure won't be. Are you ready to take on these wings as we kick off with some fiery questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're starting with the yellow, right?
Okay.
Okay, and we're eating these as we go.
Yep. If you want to launch a question at me and then we can get into the wings or vice versa, it's up to you.
All right, so first question. What inspired you to open Every Door Real Estate?
Wow. You're going to really go there, huh?
Yeah, we're starting off big.
Well, let me get into my wing first. Remember...
I know, think while you eat.
All right, I can do that, sort of. I am a man, so...
Smells sweet, a little tangy.
Well, my inspiration behind Every Door was all the rest of the real estate brokerages sort of a race to the bottom, if you will.
Oh.
It's like offer a bunch of little things that don't really offer value and charge nothing to work there whatsoever and get as many people as you possibly can to go work there.
Yeah.
And Every Door is the antithesis.
Yeah.
High service, high support. I mean, you define service as a luxury. We're the luxury brokerage in Seattle.
I love that. I think that's a really good point, because when I was interviewing brokerages, that was something I noticed. The interview here felt so different. It also felt way more grounded. I was talking with the people who owned the company versus talking with a rep of a rep of a rep. You know?
That's fair. Well, we're pretty small.
Yeah. How's the sauce?
I mean, just non-existent. It's not hot, but I like hot stuff. So I anticipate things heating up quickly. Well, I did bring some wet wipes just in case, because I like to keep my fingers clean while I eat. You're licking. Finger licking.
I'm not above it.
Be careful when they get hot. Stay away from your eyes.
Oh my God, great point. Great point.
Okay, wing 2.
Okay. Would you like to take this question, Jason, or would you like me to ask you another question?
You know what? I got a question for you.
Okay.
What was your worst transaction?
Oh my gosh. You're going deep with me right on the top as well. Okay.
No names.
I can't go too deep into it, obviously. Long story short, it was a referral client, and I thought everything was going really well.
Level 2. Cheers.
Level 2. Cheers. Truth be told, it did go well. If you look at everything that I was doing, the expectation setting, the kind of the speed at which we have to move here, I mean, truly, this was a stunning transaction. I was very proud. But these clients at some point ended up talking with family who were outside of the state, who had a different process in that state, put some doubts into their heads. They started having second guesses. And so it just became a little bit tense because I think realistically they hadn't thought through their own choice here. Now that said, I know that they got an incredible home. I know that they got the home in the area that they want, but ultimately they wanted, I don't even know how I want to say this.
It's hard to manage expectations when other people are involved, isn't it?
You know, and it's funny you say that, because I pride myself in being very good at setting expectations. Like, I am a very clear expectation setter. I feel very confident in my ability to make sure that everyone knows exactly what is happening, what's coming up, and what it means when you waive contingencies or have a shorter close or whatever. But I think sometimes people get caught up, and when a client doesn't communicate with their agent, we are co-creating a space. So if you're not communicating with your agent, I don't know what to and how to help you.
I mean, you can't.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, I kind of had to be okay with being the bad guy in their story. And I still feel very confident in what I was able to provide. And I think they're really happy now in retrospect, but unfortunately, that's not a relationship that continues.
You have a stellar track record. And, you know, as we all know, the single most important skill set you can have in real estate is incredible communication, and you are one of the best.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. What do you think? Hot? Not hot? A little hotter?
Pretty good. A little bit more of a kick.
Yeah.
Not as sweet. This one was sweet.
I feel like we should have had toothpicks.
Yeah, if I have stuff in my teeth.
I feel like I have stuff in my teeth. But,
Show me your teeth. No, you're good.
Right here.
No.
No?
You can't see it.
No? Okay.
Maybe it's a white piece of chicken, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, level 3, Jason.
Yes, Liz.
What's the best, what is the best and worst part about being a business owner?
I mean, it's sort of like cliche to say the same thing everyone else says, right? I mean,
If it's true, it's true.
yeah, that's true. I think the best part about it is, and this goes for anybody in real estate, not just the fact that I happen to be one of the owners of every door, but in real estate, everybody is sort of their own owner. You get the choice to who you get to work with, and that's really cool. Like, I'm working with all the people I want to work with. I would say the worst part about it is, but it's not that bad because I really enjoy what I'm doing, is
The balance.
I'm always available. And I think that's probably the most important asset to the people that work here, is that if you need something,
Yes.
you can always
Yes.
find me available.
I was just gonna say, I think even though, knowing that from a broker perspective, I'm often always open for clients. You guys have a different level because you've got 100 something brokers who at any moment are saying, we need help, and we're going straight to the top. You
I
know?
mean, it's what we signed up for.
Yeah.
But, we made a promise to people when they start here, like 5 minutes or less, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. And it stands true today, still.
Yes, it does.
We do have some help with that, though. A lot of good people. And also, fortunately, we have really good brokers that also step in and carry some of that weight for us at times. Yes, yes, yes. That's kind of good, actually. That's kind of sweet.
So I freaking love that one.
Yeah.
Truff hot sauce is delicious.
Yeah, that's
Put
good.
that on your eggs.
Yeah. The hotter truff is pretty hot, actually. Have you ever had it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't get that one, but that's pretty solid. All right, level 4, stepping up.
Level 4.
We might run out of questions before we run out of wings. Ever thought about quitting?
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask it.
Do you want me to ask you, or do you want to ask me?
How about I ask you?
Am I going to upset you with my answer?
No. If you say no, then you're not working hard enough in real estate.
Yeah. Valid point.
Have you ever thought about quitting real estate?
Yeah. So you remember my first year. First and second year,
I do.
don't laugh.
I will.
My first and second year did a lot of business, but emotionally I was not ready for kind of the amount of emotional space that you're holding for clients. So instead I took that emotion and came to your office and cried in the office.
I mean,
every
hey,
week.
you know what? However, you got to deposit it, right?
Yeah.
I think people underestimate. It's such a personal experience buying a house.
Yes.
And a good broker tries to take some of that emotion away from it, so the consumer, your client, can make a good decision about what they're doing. And you have to have logic involved in making good decisions, not just emotion.
But I think that people also underestimate the amount of responsibility you have as a broker. It's not as simple as the transaction, opening the door, closing the door, getting them under contract. There's so much more psychological
Well, we take care of people.
psychological
right?
weight, that you're holding with yourself and your clients. And I'm really good with emotions, but that first couple of years, I really had to build up my stamina to be able to maintain my own personal life, balance, family, needs, wants, finances, and also talk with my clients about all of their needs, wants, families, finances.
It's another skill you have to learn to become a broker, right? There's a lot of people in real estate that are they're not great at being a really good real estate broker. They have a real estate license, but and as I say all the time to everybody here, we work for our client, not for the deal. No matter what happens, we're always going to do the right thing by people.
Yep.
So it's hard. It's hard, especially when money gets involved.
How do you feel about that one?
It should have been like number 2, maybe.
Feels a little mild.
Yeah.
Good, like a little kick, but mild.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God, this is such a good question. I love it. This is such a nice question.
Okay.
Okay, don't hold back.
Level 5? Are we on level 5?
Yeah, we're on level 5.
Okay.
Jason, I want you to answer this honestly. Don't be afraid to brag a little. What is an accomplishment that people here or outside of Every Door Real Estate might not know that you've achieved? I know. Juicy.
Yeah. What have I achieved?
Or
That's a tough question for
An
me.
accomplishment. It doesn't win
Well-
be big or small.
Yeah. Gosh, Liz, that's a tough question to answer. I mean, there's lots of little accomplishments, but they're kind of, sales accomplishments, and those aren't really important to me. I guess the things that most people don't hear about that I get satisfaction from, or I feel like are really important. There are a lot of brokers that have come here that have never made a really good income in their life, and having access to what we offer brokers, they've been able to grow a really big business and make it 3-4 times what they've ever made in their lives.
Yeah.
And that is probably because I've watched their lives literally change, and that's probably the coolest thing about it.
Yeah. You're talking to one of them right here.
Well, that's awesome, and I'm so happy that happened for you. And it's certainly, it's not because of all the work that you do, right? I think people really underestimate. It is very hard to be good at this job.
Yeah.
It's very hard, and there's a lot of things to manage at the same time. So it's really cool to watch people grow and continue to learn. And I've sort of, in a way, from afar, have my hands in every single transaction that happens here. And watching someone from their first deal to their 20th, it's pretty amazing. And watching them going from making $50,000 a year to $300,000 a year is, it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Hot eats, baby, cool treats. Number 6. I don't think that was that hot. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna really
I thought they were going to be hotter.
So I thought you were gonna take, I don't know, your spice, spice something off on me, and I was scared.
I think 6 and 7 might be a different level.
Yeah.
But we're gonna find out.
All right.
Because I need to see some tears before we end this.
I don't know if you know about my background, but I was an actor.
So you can turn them on if you want.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right. Do we have any more questions?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, level 6.
Level 6.
Yep.
All right. Level 6.
Okay. I got a question for you. What's something weird about yourself that's helped you score a deal?
Now, I have shared this with our marketing manager. So I feel like this is a plant, but I don't know if you know this about me. I was a very weird kid, and I had rats.
Oh,
For pets.
I did know this about
You've
you.
heard
We've
this is a
discussed
goat
this before.
Well, that was something that I kind of kept under wraps.
It's
'cause
weird still.
It's weird. I see it, I get it. I stand by the fact that they're a great pet, but I see that it's weird. And I had clients who I met out of the blue who had, through the process of us talking, I wasn't really making a lot of connections. I was kind of striking out. Like I couldn't seem to really get the connection going. And that sometimes happens, like,
sure.
You don't resonate with everyone, but at one point I noticed a tattoo that had some little paws. And so I had asked, that's so beautiful, what is that? And this client shared that they had owned ferrets, which then led to the discussion of they also owned rats. Well, I owned rats, they owned rats, and we geeked out over this fact that it's
similar to like a gerbil or a
totally
hamster, right?
But it's a pet that people go, ugh, gross.
Yeah.
So because of that little fact, and because I shared about it, this led to another introduction, which led to another introduction, which led to kind of a client who is a long-term client now and has accounted for like over $10 million of my volume.
Wow.
And who is also now a friend, and I get to see on a regular basis, and it's such a silly thing. But it really showed me how bringing my true personality forward is the thing that's gonna make the connections that make people wanna work with you. Because again, this business isn't just about your numbers. People wanna work with a person.
I mean, more than anything.
Right.
I mean, you sort of cornered the community of rat owners.
You know what? Yeah, it's like rats and musical theater. That's kind of my audience here. So if you like one of them, we're probably going to get along.
I mean,
you know?
There's plenty of people that need to buy homes that like those things. All right.
I did like this one. It's thinner, but it's
It is
it's not
thinner.
killing me.
It's more like one of those,
Like a Tabasco.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
Tabasco.
surprised the heat. Maybe we just need to dump sauce on these things and really get after it. Maybe we should spike these last ones a little bit because I
Alright.
feel like we're sort of getting off easy.
Okay.
All right, so number 7, and you know what? We've decided that we're going to sauce them a
Bump
little
it up.
harder
Bump it
because
up.
we're not really, we feel like we're getting off easy. So,
Get in here. Yeah, souse me. I don't know.
this is not going to be good.
Lindsay said
This is
that
a bad
he
move.
goes, that one has flakes.
Yeah.
So I'm a little
This is a
nervous about
bad
that
move.
one. Also, I know where this one comes from, which does make me
Yes,
slightly
because we know this guy's a nut. Yes.
Okay.
Steve-O, you promised to bring pain. We're going to find out.
All right, Jason, last question.
Okay.
As the co-owner of Every Door Real Estate, so
Okay.
would you call yourself co-owner? Is that what I should say?
You know what? Liz, you can call me whatever you want. I don't call myself a CEO. I don't call myself a president. I'm just here to serve. I mean,
Some call
I'm not
you
even on our
mom.
website.
Yeah. Some call you mom.
Some people, call me mom. Actually, I think they call Lindsay mom more than me. Or actually, no, they maybe call me mom.
Kind of depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends. Okay, so if you talking to other brokers, new brokers who are
Okay.
just getting started, what
Okay.
is like one piece of advice you'd recommend to them? I don't know. I can smell this one. I am nervous.
Yeah, it's not going to be
I
good.
know, I can
I'm going to take my bite while I say this. This is going to be a Dave's Insanity thing, and it's not good. You got to get in there. Oh no. It's going to be bad. I can tell you right now. Oh, it's going to be bad.
I'm scared. I think it's building.
It's building. It's not going to be good.
Okay. So there's a kick. That's a kick. If I ever saw a kick, it would be that. What's your answer, Jason?
I mean, what was the question?
Oh, we're both like,
Oh, new agents.
we're
new brokers.
quaking in our boots.
That's kind of hot.
I know.
I mean, I'm just getting the salivation going.
Uh-huh.
New brokers. This is a phone business. I mean, that's what I would say to everybody. Like, you gotta either learn to love the phone or you love the phone, because you should be on the phone all the time if you want to build a real estate business. That's my, at least it is here. I mean, yes, you can join the Chamber of Commerce and you can go to lunches and stuff like that. But if you got 10 years to build a business like that, then that's one way to do it. But if you want to build a business fast, you got to pick up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you used to call nonprofits, right? Didn't you do that? Oh, you did something on the phone.
I called foreclosures, like foreclosure leads. People who are interested in foreclosures.
Okay.
Yeah, because I found that it was the quickest way. Ooh!
But before that, you did a job in politics or
Oh, you're right. Yes, my job before was a nonprofit, so I'm not a stranger to making cold calls, people that I don't know.
yeah. Got some tears going.
I got tears.
I mean, that's what we're going for.
I'm making leaky eyes.
It's hot. I've had way hotter stuff. Like way hotter. And they're not fun. They're like, you kind of didn't know you could put stuff that hot in your mouth and it's not enjoyable. But it's hot. But I imagine this is probably pretty hot for people that don't like really, really hot things.
I have like
you seem
sinus drippage
fine.
going.
Yeah, a little bit.
My lips are on fire. My lips are on fire.
You're handling it like a true
Thank you.
pro.
I'm really trying.
All right. Well, we achieved teary eyes.
Wow. Yeah, we survived, truly. Thank you so much for sitting with me and doing this. This is such a fun idea, and I'm really happy I got to do it with you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing it for me.
I'm here. We made it.
But hey, you rock. Thank you.
Thank you.